信を確認。
Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Counterside. So I know it's been a while since I've actually made a video. That is because well, exams are starting, I have to revise and I don't have that much time to make videos, but I will be making videos every single day as of now, I believe. I do have an exam coming up, but I think I do have enough time to just make a video every single day. So today's video will be on Counterside, and what I'm going to be making this video on is a tier list for all the awakened characters in the SEA server currently. So I will be going over my opinion on which are the best, which one are SSS tier, which one are SS tier, which one are S tier, A tier, B tier, and I think that's where it's going to stop. But yeah, in this video I will be rating and ranking every single awakened character in the game. I do have plans to make a tier list for SSR characters for PvP and PvE content, so yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's get right into it, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, stay tuned for more content on Counterside. If you guys thought I quit this game, I have not. I will be playing this game forever, well, until global server comes out, and then I will see if I need to go into the global server as well. But yeah, if you guys don't want to miss out on future content on Counterside, make sure you are subscribed, make sure that post notification is on as well. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button. It helps out with the algorithm and it also helps people find this video. Okay, let's get right into it. So I do not want to make this video too long, so what I'm going to do is go over to management. So yeah, awakened characters are technically very hard characters to get because they are quite expensive. Now, as you can see, actually, I don't really need to filter it because you'll see that I do have quite a bunch of awakened characters. I do have one more that I haven't actually leveled up too well. Where is she? I'm pretty sure I passed her. The Lee Jisoo. So this is the second version I have. I do have one more version of her, or one more copy of her, not versions. But yeah, as you can see, I do have most of the awakened characters. I am missing about 2. So the 2 awakened characters I am missing, actually are 3 now. Actually, is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3. So yeah, the 3 awakened characters I'm missing is the awakened Yumina, the awakened Amy First Wing, which is currently released. She got released like 2 weeks ago. If you guys haven't seen my summons, go ahead and check it out. Right now I do have a pity saved up, so all I need to do now is just do one single and I can either get Amy or I can save for the next awakened character. And the other one I do not have is the awakened Na Yu Bin. He was very OP in PvP. I'm not gonna lie, it fell off a little bit. I still top 10 PvP, but not the best. So yeah, let's start ranking the characters. So the best awakened character as well as the SSS tier character is gonna be awakened Ministra. So Ministra, in my opinion, is the best awakened character in the entire game. Even, yeah, well, maybe one of the best characters in the entire game. Now she is SSS tier, triple S tier, sorry, and there is 2 other characters or 3 other characters that are going to be on this tier as well. So why is Ministra very OP? Now she's amazing debuffer. She's the debuffer queen. If you take a look at the passive over here, she drops a sword that decreases nearby enemies attack speed, skill haste by 33%. This is a huge debuff, and as well as if you manage to damage Ministra, she summons Spiral, and Spiral gets the same amount of level as the Ministra. So my Ministra right now is at level 110. Spiral will come out if you damage this Ministra. Spiral is also going to be at level 110, and she's absolutely tanky and she deals damage as well. So you can count on Ministra being amazing at ranger characters as well as being able to deploy a striker character that will help you out. Her debuffing ability is absolutely insane, as well as her damage. Now, like I said, she's a debuff queen, but it also drops an amazing character that helps you out when you are in a sticky position, and she also does huge amount of damage. Now, her damage isn't comparable with awakened Xiaoyun, but our damage is very close in terms of how high it is. So you can actually expect her to deal damage, and you can expect her to deal debuff as well. She's amazing, both PvP and PvE content. That's why, in my opinion, she is the best awakened character as well as one of the SSS tier character in the game. Moving on, next we do have the awakened Xiaoyun. Awakened Xiaoyun is actually my second favorite character in this game. Ministra is my first favorite, but yeah, Awakened Xiaoyun is also my second favorite, and she's also triple S tier. Now she is absolutely amazing for damage. All you need to know for her is she does insane amount of damage. I wouldn't say she's the highest dealing character, the highest dealing damage character in the game, but she's definitely top 3 or top 5, and she's absolutely insane. For Awakened character, she's definitely going to be a must-have in my opinion, just like the Ministra. So the only thing you need to know about Awakened Xiao Yun is that she deals with an insane amount of damage. She does have a passive that kind of helps her in terms of if you damage her too much, she does jump back. So technically she does have the ability to protect herself as well. Yeah, top 10 PvP and PvE content as well. Now moving on to the next triple S tier character, we have the flying character Lee So-yoon. The name is kind of similar if I pronounce it with this one and this one, but I'm pretty sure I managed to differentiate the name. So Lee So-yoon, yeah, that's the name. So although she's actually a triple S tier character, I'm not gonna lie, I have not been using her too much. I'm not gonna lie. In PvP, I don't use her unless unless 2 of my main characters are banned. Then I'll decide to put her in. She's absolutely insane, and yeah, let's go ahead and see what she can actually do. Now, Awakened Lee So-yoon is a air type character, and she's probably the best air type character in the game. So if you manage to put this character up in PvP, so yeah, every other air type characters should be very scared, because she will just instantly kill them. She has the ability to grant all non-awakened ranger counters immunity to hit stuns from specials and lower skills, so that is amazing. She also does that with her ultimate as well, so grants immunity to hit stun. So you want to build this character up cooldown reduction, and when she does her ultimate, yeah, the amount of damage is going to be insane. Most air type characters should die from that attack if she hasn't killed them already with her special or with her basic skills. So yeah, she's the queen of the skies, and yeah, that's why she's actually at SSS tier. Now there is other character I would love to put at triple S, but now that is it for the triple S tier. Now we're going to move down to the double S tier characters. Doesn't mean they're bad, it still means they're very OP. It's just that the 3 characters I mentioned right now are very strong, and they're best in their field. So best in the air type, best for damage, best for debuffing as well. So those are the 3 characters I mentioned for triple S. Now moving on to the double S tier, we have our first character, Awakened Yumina. So another character I currently have. Now I'm not gonna lie, I have actually reduced the amount of times I used Awakened Yumina. However, she's absolutely insane for shadow plays and most PvE content. If you pair her up with Awakened Hildy, Awaken Hildy first, and put Awaken Yuna, then bring out a healer, that is going to be absolutely insane. She does huge amount of damage. Sometimes her damage is close to the Awakened Xiao damage, but yeah, you can expect her to do huge amount of damage. Most of her damage are like over time damage, so she does she reduces HP by 2% per second if they're around her, but she also damages herself, but as long as you have a healer, and she heals herself as well. So she's absolutely insane. She's one of the best striker characters in the entire game. If you see her in PvP with a tank in front of her, you better prepare to kill her straight away. If you don't, she's just going to instantly kill you. So you want to quickly kill her in PvP. If you don't, it's GG's. PvE content, she's absolutely insane. You can use her anywhere, and she will come in very handy. So that is Awaken Yuna. She's double S tier. Moving on to another double S tier character, we have the Replacer Queen. I really would have loved to put her triple S tier because she's absolutely insane for PvE content. She's one of the best sniper characters in the entire game, if not the best sniper characters in the entire game. She does stun, she does have a huge amount of damage, and if you put her up with this specific ship, which is the Blue Bridge, she will become insanely OP because the more characters die, the shorter her cooldown becomes, I believe, and the more damage she does. In addition to her being a solid DPS character, her cost is also quite low for an Awakened character. So as you can see, most Awakened character has a 6 cost. However, 3 characters or 3 Awakened characters have a 5 deployment cost, which is actually quite cheap. So Ministra being very OP, she has a 5 cost as well. Lee So-yoon being very OP as well has a 5 cost, and Replacer Queen as well coming in with that 5 cost as well means you can easily deploy her. If you make her your leader, you get the cooldown or the deployment cost all the way to 4, which is absolutely insane for Awakened character. Very PvE oriented character. However, I also use her in PvP alongside the what's his face, Replacer King. Now that was the last double S tier character for the Awakened character, so that was the Replacer Queen. Now moving on to the S tier characters, this is where I'm mostly going to put most of the Awakened characters. Some will be in A tier, but for S tier we have Awakened Hildy. Now it kind of hurts to put her there because I actually use her the most out of all the, actually no, I use Ministra the most, but I actually use her as well all the time in PvE content. But sometimes you don't really need her, you can just use another defender class character, but she's She's absolutely tanky. A lot of people still run her in PvP. She's also very good. For an awakened character, she's quite OP. So she has an S tier in PvE and she also has an S tier in PvP. She's just a solid character to have. She's definitely free to play friendly in terms of if you summon for this character, she will be good in both places. So yeah, Hildy very tanky. Obviously, if you go against solid attackers, for example, the awakened Xiao Yun, the rifleman, they can actually shred her. So in turn, if she does die, it costs you a lot. So once she die, it's gonna hurt you a lot more than using another defender class character. But as long as you're able to keep her alive and she's able to survive all the way to the end, she'll be a solid character in your team. So that is S tier awakened Hildy. Another S tier character, we have the Replacer King. Now I would love to put him higher, but his main place is actually PvP, and in PvP it does have a triple S rating. If this was a PvP oriented tier list, it would definitely be all the way at the triple S tier. However, you have to consider PvE as well. So yeah, he's also good in PvE content. You won't actually need him, you won't actually want to use him in PvE. He's a defender class character, but you rather use any other defender class character than use him. He is good because in PvP, if you use him with the blue bridge as well, and you're able to summon a lot of soldier characters, he's going to be absolutely insane. And trust me, he's just going to be top tier PvP, one of the best characters for PvP in my opinion. But for PvE, technically is good, but you would rarely use him. So yeah, that's why he's at S tier. Moving on to another S tier character, we have the awakened Yumina. I currently do not have her, but she is a S tier character. She actually recently got a buff that makes her absolutely insane in PvP. So yeah, that's why I want to put her in S tier. But you can actually use her in PvE, but cost is too expensive for me to actually tell you to use her. You can use other striker characters, but because awakened Yuna is both OP in PvE and PvP compared to the awakened Yumina, it makes sense for Yumina. It makes sense for Yuna to be above her. So yeah, that's why she's at S tier. We have Yumina. Currently do not have her. I would love to summon her, but I probably will not roll on her banner. I will wait for anniversary to get that ticket where we can select the awakened character. I'm pretty sure we can actually select between Yumina and the awakened Hildy. Since I got awakened Hildy, I'll go for awakened Yuna. So another S tier character, we have Amy First Wing. Yeah, she's decent. She's very good in PvP is where she shines. However, you want to put her at the right time. If you do not put her at the right time, yeah, it's a waste. You want to use her against the Replacer King or the soldier team entirely, because she's able to instantly kill most low cost or low HP characters, so you can trust her for that. But she's kind of squishy, and if they manage to kill her, you just basically wasted I believe it's 6 cost or 5 cost deployment cost character. So yeah, that's the main issue with her. You have to place her correctly, but she's still an S tier character. You can use her in PvE as well because of the instant kill mechanic for mobs. So if you want to kill mobs, you can actually use Amy First Wing. She's going to be amazing for that, and that's why she is at S tier. So is there any other S tier characters I want to put? Not really. So that is it for the S tier characters. Now we're going to move on to A tier. A tier is just where I'm going to put the 2 other strong characters, but they're not good in PvE. So the first one we have is Na Yubin. Na Yubin kind of fell off in PvP. It's still very strong, but there's just a lot more better characters for PvP. But yeah, he's got an S tier rating for PvP, but for his PvE rating, he has a B tier rating. You can actually use him for PvE, but you would rarely use him. Rarely use him as your defense class character. He has a high HP, and he can instantly he can shred through some of the shields of your characters, so he's going to be very strong. So A tier character. Moving on to another A tier character, we have Evolved One. He is probably the best mech character in the game. However, in PvE, just don't use him. He is not going to be useful in PvE. There's no reason for you to use him. It costs too much to be used in PvE, and it consumes your character as well. But in PvP, if you're using Coffin 6, is it Coffin 6? Where is it? Yeah, if you're using Coffin 6, you're using Mech Team, this guy will be the one for you. He's absolutely insane for PvP, but for PvE, it's just not going to be worth using. So that is it for the A tier characters. Now moving on to B tier, we have one character, which is Lee Jisoo. Now currently Lee Jisoo is the probably most forgotten awakened character in the game. I do have her leveled up at level 100, but you will never use her. She is just average, like a B tier rating in PvE, sorry, and a C tier rating in PvP. Before she would have gotten a B tier rating, but now she just, yeah, no use. She's quite tanky a little bit, but that's not what you need her for. So that is it for the Awakened tier list. I've gone over the SS tier characters, the SS tier, the S tier, the A tier, and the B tier character. Tell me down in the comment section if you guys disagree or you agree with my tier list. Tell me down in the comment section which character you would switch positions with and which characters you currently have. Stay tuned for more content on Counter Side. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.